We're on to question 3 now. Deirdre did a survey of the Leaving Cert students in her school. She asked them what they hope to do after they leave school. There were 50 students and the results were as follows. 6 were going to get a job, 25 were going to go do a 3rd level college, 7 were going to do a PLC course, 4 were going to do other, and 8 didn't know. Okay? So they've drawn out a table and you have to finish the table and draw a pie chart. So just very quickly, roughly, you will do this in your thing so you don't have to draw it out. Okay, so this is the number of students. This is the percentage. And this is the angle. That is the angle. Yeah. Okay? So the first one is get a job. And they have that done for you already. It was 6 students. The percentage was 12%. And the angle was 43 degrees. So the next one is 3rd level college. And that was 25. The next one is a PLC. And that was 7. The next one is other. And that was 4. And the last one is don't know. And that was 8. Okay? So what you have to do is you have to work out the percentages. Right? And the way you do it, 25 out of, what was the total? Does it tell you actually in the question?
50 students, yeah.
Yeah, 50. There were 50.
Oh yeah, there were 50 students, thank you. So if they don't tell you, just add up all those numbers to get your total. Okay? 25 out of the 50. So to turn that into a percentage, you simply do 25 divided by 50 multiplied by 100. Or what you can do in these calculators is you can simply put in the fraction, put in your 25 over 50, do your over arrow and multiply it by 100, and that will turn it into a percent for you. Okay? So you can just simply put in the fraction and multiply it by 100 into these calculators. And when you do that, you find out that it's 50%. I'm going to do all the percentages first. So the next one is 7 out of the 50. So again, put that into your calculator, multiply it by 100, and you get 14%. The next one is 4 out of 50. Again, into your calculator, multiply by 100, and you get 8%. And the last one was 8. 8 out of 50. Into your calculator, multiply by 100, and you get 16%.
No, is this just a coincidence that we are kind of getting whatever that number is across the cell? It's
Say that again?
And you know why I can find it before I get 50? And say if I add 7, 7, 8, 14, is that just a coincidence?
In this one it is. That won't always work, but yes, someone did notice that when we were doing this question in class, that you just, with this one, all you have to do is double them to get the percentage. That won't, it's because they're out of 50, and 50 is half of 100.
Yes.
So if you double 50, you get the 100, the full percent. So that's why it works with these if you double them. So if they're out of 50, that's a good thing to notice. And if you can find any shortcuts like that for yourself, if you're turning it into percentage and it's out of 50 on the bottom, then all you have to do is double the top to get the percentage. If it was out of 25, you'd have to just 4 times the top to get a percentage, because 25 is a quarter of 100. But if it was actually something weird like 36, you'd have to do it this way, because you can't double or 1/3 or do anything to 36 to get 100. Okay, so if you get a weird number, if you get 50 or 25, that's easy to work with, because one's a quarter of 100 and one's a half of 100. But if you get anything else, you need to do it that way. Okay?
Yeah.
Right, so when you've worked out your percentages, then we need to work out the angles. Right? And you need your percentages to work out the angles. You're looking for a pie chart, and a pie chart is a circle. Okay? The total amount of angles in a circle, or degrees, is 360. Okay? That's how many degrees there are in a circle. So you're looking to turn it into a pie, to turn it into segments, right? Cut pieces out. So the way you do it is you have to get that percent of 360. So 360 multiplied by 50%, don't forget to put your percentage sign in, and you get 180 degrees. And you do the same with all of them. So 360 multiplied by the next one is 14%, and you get, how have I got it worked out? 12%. You get 50 degrees. So for the next one, 360 multiplied by 8%, and you get 29 degrees. And the last one, 360 multiplied by 16%, and you get 58 degrees. Now, you don't actually get those numbers. I think the 29 is actually 28.67 something. Round it up. Okay, round them up or round them down. If it's point and a number bigger than 5, round it up. If it's point and a number smaller than 5, round it down. Okay? When you add those up, you get 100% there. When you add all those up, you get 360 degrees there. Okay? Now you have to draw your pie chart. For this you need your protractor. Pencil, you draw a circle. Okay? With the point of the compass in the middle and the circle around the edge. Don't freehand draw it in your exam. Use a compass. Then you need to use a protractor, which is the semicircle one, to work out your angles. Now, on the protractor you'll notice there are numbers on the inside and there are numbers on the outside. So just as you go around the circle, it will be more convenient to use an inside or an outside number. So the first thing you do is from the centre of your circle, just draw a line to the top. It doesn't matter where, this is just going to give you your starting point. In the very middle of your protractor, there's usually a cross or something to show you that that's the middle. And what you do is you put the middle of your protractor on the centre of your circle. Okay? And wherever the naught is on this line, so on this line, my naught is on the inside track. So I'm going to go around to 43 degrees on the inside. So that's naught, and that's 40, so 43 degrees is roughly there. And when you have your 43 degrees marked, simply connect it from the centre through the mark out to the edge of your circle. And that's your 43 degrees, which is the 6 people, the 12% of the 50 who are going to get a job. Your next one is 180. Okay, so again, your square goes in the middle. This is going along the 0. So my 180 is here. So you connect it through. Out to the centre, that's your 180 degrees. which is 50% of the people, 25 people who are going to go to college. And you'll see they've started it so you know what you need to write. Your next thing is 50 degrees. So again, put your compass down, thing in the middle. Again, I'm using the inside track, so I go to 50 degrees and connect it from the centre through the dot out to the edge of the circle. That's my 50 degrees, which is the 14% who are going to go to PLC course. Then the next one is your 29 degrees. Again, into the centre. The line runs along the knot. I'm going up to 29, roughly there. Connect up to the edge of the circle. That's your 29 degrees, or your 8% who are other. And what you're left with is your 58 degrees, or your 16% who don't know. And that's how you do your bar chart, your pie chart, sorry. Okay? So just remember, the centre of the protractor goes into the centre, and whatever line you've drawn, make sure that the line of your protractor lies against that, and you go from the knot. So whether the knot's on the inside or the outside tells you which way to go. Okay?